Well, hello Taurus, this is Joe with Divine Daily, and I'm going to do a quick reading for you. This is for the last couple weeks of March, going into the beginning of April. This is a collective general reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This could be about anything that comes out, and we will see what that's about. If this is for you, you'll know it because it'll fit. You'll feel it. You won't have to stretch it or force it into your current circumstances. So with that said, you'll know it's for you, and you won't be questioning that. I do read cards that jump out or fall out, usually, and I don't usually read reversals during a general reading. The first thing I'm going to do here today is first I want to say hello and hope that everybody is safe and well and doing okay. And in light of the current circumstances and world events, I'm going to see if we can just get a message from Spirit for you, some kind of spirit message, angel message, something from the universe, higher power, God, creator, whoever wants to come in here and just bring a message right now. And first card we have is the World. So this is being free. This is freedom. This to me is a self-imposed freedom. This is saying to allow yourself to be free from the fears and anxieties and worries as much as possible, to rather than tap into social media and tap into the news and tap into all the facts and the rumors and all the rabbit holes, to just allow yourself that time to disconnect and have that freedom, because it's going to give you a whole new perspective. It's going to give you a whole different feeling, and it's going to help alleviate that anxiety and that worry that you may be experiencing, Taurus. And let's see what else we get. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a time for you to watch some things bloom, flourish, and grow. We are in springtime, depending on I suppose what hemisphere you're in, but northern hemisphere. This is springtime. This is time for growth. This is time for watering plants and planting seeds. And to me, some of this is really about your internal well-being, watering and nurturing those things internally, spiritually. What is it that you've been wanting to do for yourself? What is it you want to work on? What is it that you have been neglecting? This is saying to take the time to cultivate some character, things that you have been working on. Not saying you have bad character, but how can you improve your emotional and physical well-being during this time? How can you come to terms with what's going on in the world and have a higher understanding maybe there's a higher purpose? What is your path? What is your higher purpose? So this is to me, a call to just take time to water those things on the inside and nurture them, to plant some good seeds maybe around you with people, and to be of assistance, be a light in the midst of the confusion. And one more, we have the King of Wands. So this is being bold and courageous and moving forward in your day-to-day life, knowing that everything in your life that you are encountering is a part of your path and part of the plan. Not to succumb to fear and worry, but again, like the World, to disconnect yourself from things that don't serve your highest good and essentially set yourself free. You'll find that you are able to get yourself to where it is you want to go, what it is you want to do, when you can move forward with just that courage and that strength in spite of current events. And there are so many unlimited opportunities right now to tap into all those things. This is saying even though this feels like a time of darkness in the world, this is a time to be a light, and this is a time to really explore your inner light and to bring that out for other people to see. So that's the message I get for you. And we're going to put those aside in case we need them for this reading. So for your present circumstances, please, Taurus, we have, this keeps coming out in every reading. It's interesting. King of Coins. What's crossing you? The Queen of Coins. Wow, this is nice. This feels very positive. And that is too many. We don't want all those. We want to give the right message. All right, so in your recent past, we have, look at this. We have a repeating card. We have the World again. In your foundation, we have the Ace of Wands. That's beautiful. That's above you. The Page of Cups. Near future, Judgment, making choices, decision. For some of you, I think you're waiting on some, this card wants to come out, so we're going to take it. Nope. It is the Two of Coins, the one that wanted to come out. So some of you are waiting on a decision, and that decision might be delayed. It's the first thing I get. It may not come when you're expecting it or wanting it to come. And for some of you, you need to make a decision, and you're taking your time, or maybe a little bit indecisive. That's the Two of Coins, where how I get that message here is either you're unable to make a choice and commit to it, or there's a decision that's going to be made that is going to take you down one path or the other. We have the Eight of Swords, so we have a little interesting stuff going on here with that, and what's affecting you externally. So we'll dig into that. We have the Death, which is you are probably wanting an ending to something, and that's probably has to do with this Judgment card. So somebody's making a decision, or you're making a decision to end something. And we'll see if we can tell what that something is about. We have the Knight of Wands, and this is forward movement in the beginning of April. We'll just move these over. So Taurus, what do we have going on for you? Really what I would like to know more than anything, in the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So some of you might have been going through a divorce, and you're waiting for that final judgment. You're waiting for that final decision, maybe from a court. You're waiting for how things are going to play out and affect your family. So that's what we have here on the bottom of the deck. And we are going to pull some cards and see if we can get to what's this world about? Recent past, what's this world about? We have Page of Pentacles. So in your recent past, you have the World, and you also have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles to me is probably representative of you. You were either working towards something, or working with somebody, or you were expecting some work that you were doing to come in and deliver some result that you had really been hoping for, and that's in your recent past. That to me is something that is delayed. It hasn't happened, and you may be just in this kind of energy of feeling a little bit stuck or a little bit discouraged because what has you held up here, and what it is that you want to happen hasn't happened yet. You have the Death card, and so you're waiting for an ending to something. You're waiting for something to change, and that change has not happened yet. You have in your influences here what's influencing the situation, what's influencing your feelings and thoughts and your actual circumstances is the Eight of Swords. So, well, let's talk about that for a minute. You might feel stuck because this Judgment card, this decision, has to come from somebody probably other than you. So this could be, if this is regarding a family situation, a divorce, there may be a court that needs to make a decision. You may be feeling stuck or bound to a situation, and you really want an end to it. You want it to finally be done and over with. This might have been something that was going on for a long time, and you feel like this situation is hindering your efforts and energy that you've been putting into something to really see some changes in your life, and those changes have not happened yet, and that's what you're waiting for, is that ending. What's this ending about? Well, let's see if we have the Emperor. So you may have an Aries, you may have somebody in your life that you are waiting to sever ties from. This could be also somebody that comes in to help you accomplish that. This could be anybody that, to me, this doesn't represent you, the Emperor. To me, the Emperor represents either somebody, whoever's making a decision, or somebody helping you to move on once this situation comes to an end. But let's find out more. We have the Emperor and we have the King of Pentacles to clarify this. So you have somebody that is probably, you could be an attorney, a lawyer, it could be somebody in that field that is, maybe you feel like they're taking too long, a court is taking too long, or a situation is going on longer than it has to. But unfortunately, that situation is probably going to continue to drag on a little bit, and it's out of your control. You want a decision made, so you don't have to juggle two more things than you have to right now. You want to put something down, and that's this past situation. It's got you feeling tied up. It's got you feeling restricted. However, you do have the Page of Cups here, and the Page of Cups could be, well, you know, it could be a lot of things, first of all, but if I had to guess, it's somebody that is probably of some sort of service or help to you. For you, this could be a new love that is just kind of waiting for your life to kind of come to a completion with this current situation. But let's see. Three of Cups. So it could be they're waiting. We got Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebration, union, coming together. This could also be representative of third party. So to me, the Page of Cups is somebody that that you have in your circle or in your life, and this is somebody that you want to connect with, but they are probably apprehensive because of some things in your life that have not come to a completion. We also have here the Five of Wands. So this brings some conflict. It brings a little bit of that feeling of maybe jealousy. There could be some jealousy surrounding this. If this is a divorce, you know, and keep in mind if you're cross-watching, or this could be, roles could be reversed somewhat. But if this is a divorce and one of you has a new partner and this divorce has gone on for some time, or if there was a third party situation, there could be a great deal of jealousy and conflict in that area. And so I think that this is what this Page of Cups represents. And, you know, in your present situation and your challenge, you know, what's crossing you, you have the Queen of Coins. So the Queen of Coins or the Queen of Pentacles could be this other person that you are dealing with, who is, you know, somebody who is very, to me, is a very strong person. And so you might find yourself, and you have the King of Coins. So you have two very strong people, probably very determined and very maybe somewhat stubborn, the both of you. And so this might be part of what's slowing everything down, coming to an end. There might be some decisions that need to be made, so an agreement's reached so that this, you know, can really come to an end so you can move on. You might be concerned with the outcome and what happens when this is all over with. How are you going to go forward, and how is it going to affect you with the Ace of Wands? This Ace of Wands is here, is, you know, in your foundation. And so this might be you being unsure of how this is going to play out when it's over with. How is it going to move forward? How is it going to affect you? Not knowing exactly how this is going to play out, waiting for some people to make decisions, and maybe quite possibly waiting for you and your person to make a decision or make some decisions. I think so. The world in the past is really saying that you put work into something, you put a lot of work into things, and that world to me has not manifested yet. That is down the road. That is a something that you are going to work toward more for the long term, but it's something that it says you are going toward that. Eventually you move forward with the Knight of Wands. And, well, the Knight of Wands is passion to me. To me, the Knight of Wands in this represents passion, vigor, strength, force, and just having that energy, charging forward and moving on from a situation. So I think for those of you who are going through some kind of either divorce conflict, marital conflict, relationship conflict, or even business partner conflict, there's some things that some agreements and sacrifices that have to be made if there is going to be an ending, and if there is going to be a way for everybody to move on. And I think that does happen because the Death card here is something that you want. So you may be willing to sacrifice some things in order to just cut your losses and move forward. So Taurus, that's what I have for you here. This is kind of a read about putting down some things at the end of this cycle that you're going through so that you can move on to the new cycle. And you know, so that's the current situation I have for you guys. If this fits, resonates, if it fits with you, please do share, comment, like, subscribe, let me know. And lastly, on the bottom of the deck, you know, we have the Seven of Wands. And so this talks about that conflict that we discussed with Five of Wands, and having to make decisions and having to, you know, kind of battle through some things. But this says to me is coming out on top and having the advantage here. And even though there are some delays, this is you in the end coming out on top, coming out ahead, probably in a better position than the other person. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I keep everybody in my prayers. Hope that everybody is okay, safe and healthy and happy. And with that said, have a good rest of your day. Thank you.